A very good morning to my dear student. Hope you are doing well. Everything is fine enough. You are safe and quite well. So in our last class, we have discussed about the positive effects of globalization. Okay. In today's class, we will be discussing about the negative effects of globalization. What are the negative effects within our economy? Okay. So when our country interact with other country in terms of trade, okay, so means the overall trade between the world, when it goes around, it is called as a globalization in simple term. Okay, so what are the negative effects? So when the other countries economy, okay, other countries industries or MNCs, okay, or through FDI, when it land in our country, what are the negative effects? Last time I have discussed about FDI. When FDI comes within our country, or MNCs, means multinational corporation, okay, when it comes in our country, multinational companies, you can say, when it comes within our country, so what are the negative effect? Okay, FDI, foreign direct investment, when the foreign companies, they directly invest within our economy, so what are the negative effect our country suffers? So we will be going through that. Okay, see here, if foreign companies, so you have your own business, take the example, you have your own business, okay, quite running well. Suddenly the foreign companies, okay, they establish their own business near your surrounding. So what will the impact? You have to compete very hard, because you have to compete with the foreign companies. See the scenario. You have your own business in the locality, okay, in that area, okay, and in the surrounding area only, the foreign companies, foreign business, they establish their own companies there, own business there. Now, you have to compete with the foreign companies as well. The local are there, but now the foreign companies are also in a competitor. Now, when the foreign companies come, they come with the new technology, latest technology, capital-intensive method. Now, you have to deal with such kind of technology also. Okay, with the foreign companies, you have to deal, you have to compete. Moreover, you have to compete with the technology also. So, what is happening? Ultimately, if the foreign companies, they are supplying good quality goods at the same rate what you are selling, or at a reasonable rate, then of course the people will be attracted towards that only. So what about the other shops? The shops will slowly and gradually, it will get disappear. So what will the impact? In the shops, many people are working, so they will be jobless. People will say that, yeah, many of the person will get the job in that foreign companies or MNCs, and in MNCs, okay, if you don't know, MNCs, so most of the companies, they utilize capital intensive method. They implement capital intensive method, means the machineries, mostly the computers, most of the things are operated through machineries and computers. They use very less human power. They use very less human power. They use more machine power. So most of the works are done by machine. Very less works are done by the human. So if the 100 people are getting unemployed, means just 20 or 30 people will be getting employed through MNCs. Of course, MNC will develop, our country will get the taxes and all. But in the other viewpoint, if you see, our people are getting unemployed. Okay, the shops which are in the surrounding area, they have to compete with the foreign companies. Ultimately, they will lose hope and they will leave the market. Moreover, they use the capital intensive method. Okay, capital intensive method, which is very hard to compete with the Indian companies. Okay, so these are some of the points, okay, of negative effect of globalization. Okay, and if MNC is coming, so they will be selling the quality goods, branded goods and all, slowly and gradually. Okay, if if 5 people are there, if the 3 of the people are purchasing the branded goods and all, the 2 of the people, they will also feel awkward in purchasing other goods. Okay, they will also go back of them. They also purchase to show the standard of the living. Okay, other people also wearing. I'll also do the same thing. I also wear the branded goods. Why I'll wear the low quality good? I also wear the branded goods. So they will also go backward. Okay, and they will also be trapped in the same scenario. Okay, so this point is also there you have to study. So these are the drawbacks, or these are the negative effects. Okay, or you can say criticism. Okay, drawbacks, negative effect, criticism. Okay, this way the question can be asked. So let us see now. See, loss to domestic industries, as what I was saying. First point. Okay, it will be a huge loss to domestic industries. Domestic industries, the industries which are settled in our own country. Okay, in our own land, there will be a huge loss. How huge loss? Because the MNCs will be coming and they will be implementing all the capital intensive method, machineries and all they will be implementing. Okay, and they will be supplying the goods at cheaper rate as compared to the other industries, mostly because one-time investment is there in the capital. They have to pay very less to the human worker. They have to pay very less, because very less human worker will be there, and all the things will be operated through machineries. And our industry, they have to compete very hard, okay, to survive with the foreign companies, and ultimately who will suffer? The industries will suffer, and slowly and gradually they will leave the place. Okay, they have to go backward, and MNC will take the place. It will establish that, and it will dominate that area. Okay, so loss to domestic industries. So our industries will be the sufferer. Okay, if the globalization is coming within our economy, if the FDI is FDI or MNCs is coming. Okay, next, unemployment. Okay, unemployment. So as it is said that, okay, if the FDI is coming, many people will get unemployment. But how many people? If 1,000 of the people are getting unemployed, people are going backward, people are leaving the shops. Okay, the surrounding area will be clean. No shops will be there near around. They can't compete with the MNCs. Okay, MNCs deal, and FDI, it will deal with all various items. Okay, from small pin to huge machineries, they will deal. So if you go in the FDI, okay, no need to go other places. Everything will get there only. So why do you not to go other places? So many shops, you think, so many shops will get ruined. From small pin, okay, to fruits, vegetables, okay, grocery item, utensils, everything will get, machineries and everything will get. So one-stop shop, you can say. So why you'll go to other shop? Okay, and you'll be getting the discount. Attraction will be there. Okay, so many offers you'll be getting. So of course the consumer will see the benefit. The consumer will not see the other shops and all. The consumer will see the benefit. So if FDI is coming, so they will establish the business by giving attraction, discounts, and consumer, of course, the consumer will see the benefit. The consumer will go there. But who will suffer? The other shops. Okay, other shops who are around, they will suffer. No consumer will be there. Ultimately, they will close the shop. So what is having? they're getting out of the job. Means what is creating jobless environment is created, unemployment is created through this. So many people will be getting unemployed because of this. Okay, why? Because they can't compete with the FDI, foreign direct investment, foreign companies. So when they could not compete with the foreign companies, they need to leave the place. When they leave the place, then what they will do? They will become jobless. Now what to do? They will search for the job. And MNCs or FDIs, they introduce mostly the capital intensive method machineries, and mostly they need very less workers, and that also is skillful, educated. And those who are not educated, those who are not skillful, though they were having the shop, they are not skilled, they are not educated. So FDI, they will not hire such person. They will not hire such person. Again, that such person will be getting unemployed again. Now they can't open the shop also. If they are opening, they can't compete with FDI. And they can't do the job also, because many of the shopkeepers, they are uneducated. They don't have that much skill. So ultimately, unemployment is created within the economy. Next here, exploitation of labor. So in big companies, the laborers are exploited too much. They are made to work too much. The working hours, as it is seen, it is more than what is said. They need to do the extra work. After the shop is closed, then also they need to do the work. They have to arrange the items and all. If they are not doing so, then again they need to get out of the job. So in these companies, the laborers are exploited too much. Means too much work burden is given to the workers. Too much work burden is given to the workers. Whatever is the said working hour, they are made to work more than that working hours. So what is happening? Here the laborers are made to work too much. So this is point number 3. So point number 4, it says the demonstration effect. So what is demonstration effect? Demonstration. Sure. Or Indian citizen, by looking at the other, they also try to imitate it. Means copy it. If others, what they are wearing, same type of costume, the next will wear. If your neighbor will purchase a big car, then other will also purchase the same or more better than that. So if the FDI is coming, means they will be selling a quality branded goods and all. So if one is going in that shop, they are bringing, then other will also go back. Yes, you have purchased, so I'll also go back. This way, what is happening? By seeing each other, the consumer are attracted towards the FDI. This creates the demonstration effect, and this creates the demand for the goods within the FDI. This way, all the shopkeepers, the small shopkeepers, they get less demand or no demand at all. The consumer doesn't get attracted towards them. Because the people, they imitate, they copy each other. If one will purchase the good from there, other will also go back up there. Means if one CP is going in the front, the rest of the CP will also go back of that CP. They don't know where they are going, but still they move backward. Similar way, our economies, means the people of our economy are the same. The demonstration effect, the consumer, the thinking of the consumer, according to the survey, the consumers think this way. They try to imitate. So this is what the demonstration effect. Next, point number 5, increase in inequalities. How the inequalities has increased within the economy. See, when the foreign companies they land in our countries, when they come in our countries, then who are benefited? Mostly the big industries are benefited, big units are benefited because they have huge stock of goods and huge amount of capital goods also. They are benefited. And the small and cottage industries, okay, they are thrown out. They are hit too much. Okay, so that they need to leave the market. Okay, this way the inequalities is created through globalization. This thing happened. Okay, the big units, a big industrial unit, they are benefited much, and the small unit or cottage industries, okay, they are thrown back. They are hit too much by the establishment of the foreign companies. The bigger, okay, means here it means to say that the bigger unit or bigger industrial unit are benefited. The smaller and the weaker or the cottage industries, they are not so benefited, or they are hit too much by the FDIs and the globalization process. So this way the smaller business unit or smaller industrial unit or cottage industry, they need to leave the market and they need to, okay, be unemployed. That is what. Okay, next, point number 6, dominance of foreign institutions. See, once the FDI, the foreign companies through globalization, if they enter in within our country, then what is happening? They will dominate, because as I told, from starting from the pin, small safety pin, okay, a small pin, to big machineries, so they will be supplying. Okay, they will, everything will get in that unit, and with much discounted rate. Okay, so where the consumer will go? The consumer, they want the benefit. They want the price where it is low, as well as the quality goods they want. So FDI will, okay, provide everything. They will go according to the terms of the consumer. Whatever the consumer wants, they will provide. Whatever the consumer wants, whatever the consumer needs, the FDI will work according to that, just to attract the consumer. So once the consumer is attracted, then they will move that to that company only, to that shop only. So slowly and gradually what will happen? The surrounding area shops, they will be cleaned out. They will leave and they will go because the consumer won't be there. Then very slowly they will try to capture the market. Once they have captured the market, means they will dominate. And the people, ultimately, they need to seek, okay, their address. They need to go there only. They will go there because they are trapped now, and they will dominate the market. They will become the boss of the market. Others, they will leave the market and they will settle there, and they will try to, okay, supply all the goods to the consumer according to the needs. They will rule the market. Okay, and this way they will dominate the complete market. Okay, so this is the main target. Okay, domination. So the dominance of foreign institution means our Indian institution, they will be chucked out, they will leave the market, and instead of that, the foreign companies, they will come, okay, in our country, and they will settle and they will dominate the market. Okay, why? Because they will be selling everything in much more discounted rate with a good quality goods and all. So of course the consumer will be attracted towards them only. So slowly our Indian companies, they will be moving out of the market, and the foreign companies, they will be taking their place and they will dominate the market. Okay, this way they establish the complete market. So this is what in today's, okay, syllabus. Okay, yeah, loss, point 1, loss to domestic industries. Domestic industries, they suffer huge loss. Unemployment is created because the foreign companies, they will, okay, Mostly they will utilize the capital intensive method, means they will use mostly machineries, they will use less human power, so ultimately the human, okay, they will be unemployed. Okay, next, exploitation of the labor, the laborers will be made too much to work. Okay, exploitation of labor, more than the working hours they will be made to work. Next, demonstration effect, okay, means the imitation, it is called. The people will, by seeing others, they will also move towards that way only. Okay, whatever the other purchasing, the next one same, they will purchase that thing only, or better than that. So this way they will create the demand in the foreign companies. Okay, increase in inequalities, mostly the bigger industries are benefited, and the smaller and cottage industries, okay, they are not so benefited, may they to leave the farm. Okay, this is what increase in inequalities. And dominance of foreign institution, means the foreign companies, they will dominate the market, complete market, okay, through their goods, stock of goods, through the price, through the discount, through the benefits and all. Okay, so this is what in today's syllabus. So thank you for today's class.